Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha Yathagnir shakti Ramakrishne stita hiya Sarva vidya swarupam tam Sharadam pranamamyaham Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapaharine Namo Devye Mahadevye Shivaye Satatan Namaha Namah Prakritye Bhadraye Niyata Pranata Smata. From the beginning, if we go back and see, we saw how to convert the secular life into spiritual life. Then we came to Jnana path, adopting which will not be shaken up by the external things, the paristhiti, situation of life, people around and bodily conditions. We can grow, stay independent of these situations. Then we saw how to evolve further in spiritual life and go. For that we saw Bhakti Yoga, devotion to God, taking up all the slowly evolving in love to the ecstatic love of God. Yesterday we went through Karma Yoga, how to remain uninvolved in the world by through action and action devoted for the welfare of others and for sake of God. This we saw in the yesterday's class. Two things important we have to remember now. Remain in the world uninvolved. Uninvolved is wherever you go, don't carry things in your head. So many things we load up in our head and go on struggling within ourselves. The people outside are not problem. We carry people within us. They will be constantly giving us problem. Situations do not matter. We carry the situations of life within. So it gives us problem. Always uninvolved. Don't carry anything. Attend to all things and be moving. Uninvolved is not to carry anything. I am meeting you people. When I go, nothing remains. As it is happening, we go on offering to the divine and keep moving. All things are calm and calm. Inner peace and inner joy should not get affected by your actions. This is uninvolved. There is another word we use, unentangled. To remain unentangled in the world, we don't express any raga dvesha anywhere. Move about everything, do all your duties of life. Don't have raga dvesha. Attachments and aversions or likes and dislikes. Just independent of likes and dislikes. Just move about. Loving all, serving all with your heart. This is uninvolved one thing, unentangled another thing. The moment you express raga dvesha, attachments and aversions, or likes and dislikes, immediately you are caught there. So Move about doing all your duties peacefully. So today we will take up a new dimension. The chakras, so many people talk about the chakras. The exact, what is that chakra exactly do you mean? Does it actually exist in our life or not? Is it can we reach that? Is it possible for us to understand? So, what is this Kundalini? What are these chakras? Now, how does a jiva come into the creation? We saw yesterday absolute existence, relative existence, the whole universe is called the relative existence, absolute existence, relative existence, individual existence. I am an individual consciousness, universal consciousness, absolute consciousness. So, three levels: absolute, eternally unchanging existence, constantly changing flux, the universe. In the universe, everything is constantly changing. We are changing. The universe slowly comes from zero to goes to the optimum, again shrinks down, goes back. Every atom you can see in the minutest level, it is constantly oscillating. Every atom is, the electrons are moving at very high speed. We cannot imagine. It looks like stationary, stagnant things, but intense activity is going on. It is changing. So everything is changing in this, their unchanging eternal reality, ocean of bliss, peace, love, absolute. Here it is constantly changing. Then our existence, bound by the karmic law. So how does the jiva appear? Now I am there, I die, I take again birth. There is karmic load, and there are tendencies which is making me take next birth. How did the jiva first come into the existence? There was no karma at all. How did we come into? There we see, suppose you imagine the absolute existence, Satchidananda Sagara, as just like an ocean, endless ocean. In that ocean, there is no duality, only water and water alone. In that ocean, suppose one drop of water becomes ice for some reason. The heat just expands, or coldness comes, something happens when ice globule is formed. Now, this immediately, there is, ice is water alone, nothing else is there in that ice piece. But immediately it thinks, myself, I have become so small. What happened to me? I have become alpa. This acceptance, it is consciousness, ocean of consciousness. In consciousness there will be always Ichcha Shakti, Kriya Shakti. I am conscious means there is Ichcha, I can express my Ichcha. Ichcha Shakti is there, Kriya Shakti, I can act. Jnana Shakti, I know. So these powers are there, consciousness. This consciousness is becoming a small globule. A drop of water is becoming ice. The moment it accepts, I am alpa, immediately it descends into the relative existence. If it says, I am water, after all, I am ice. Ice is nothing except water. Immediately it dissolves. Now, in ice, there is nothing but water. It is water, but distinct from water. It is not different from water, but distinct from water. It is called distinction without difference. There is no it is distinct. Distinction is there is no difference. Water, ice also is water. This is the truth. I am Brahman, but there is a distinction only. There is no difference. So this, when it descends to, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, Mamaivamsho jiva loke, jiva bhuta sanatana. Mamaivamsha, my very spark is appearing in this universe as the jivas. Every jiva is a spark of God. We are divine within. If we go deep within, at the root of our existence, we are spiritual. We come to the surface of our bodily existence, we are jivas. So this spark which appears, this is first appearance. The moment it appears in the universe, first, Mamaivamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manashashtan indriyani prakritisthani karshati. It immediately catches, just like a person falling in water, in a flood or in river, catches whatever he gets in hand. Like this, when it appears in nature, manashashtan indriyani, first thing it catches is mind and senses. That is what it gets. Nearest is Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi, the descendants of the universe. Akasha. Each is the closest for us is senses and mind. Mind is Sattvamsha of the all these collectively. Individually senses, Sattva. After Sattva comes Rajas. Rajas comes Tamas. So Sattva, first thing, appearance, whatever nearest thing is for the jiva when it comes to creation is manashashtan indriyani. Mind and senses it catches. Then its look is outside, external. Ichcha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, it wants to become again that infinite. It has become Alpa, it wants to become Bhauma again. It wants to expand. Here we see the expansion, it is seeking. Knowledge is external. Internal knowledge, if it is turned inward, it would have immediately known. But paranchikani yatrana swayam bhuhu tasmat parang pashyati nantaratma kaschid dhiraha pratyagatmanam aikshata avritta chakshuhu amritatvam icchan. The senses are set outward, they are not turned inward. Paranchikani yatrana swayam bhuhu. Tasmat param pashyati, he sees only outside, not inside. Tasmat pashyati bahihi na antare. He doesn't see inside, it sees outside. Now, jnana is external jnana. He sees one masala dosa, this, that and all. Kriya Shakti is there. It immediately, thinking Ananda is here, it catches. Karma begins. The moment it moves, karma begins. Now karma has its own effect. He enters into the karmic cycle. So this is how. Now that power which made this infinite appear as finite remains with that finite to take it back. This energy which has made the infinite to appear as finite is called Kundalini Shakti. It is Chit Shakti of the absolute existence which is appearing. When we pump the water in tank above, the energy we supply remains with the tank. As water, head of the water, it makes the water flow back into through the tap. The energy we put, the energy is bringing it back. Like that, the energy which has brought the jiva into the Prakriti is to take it back to the source again. We all have to go to the source again. That is mukti. To get again released and infinite eternal life again in the transcendental realm. We have to go back. So our appearance in this universe, the power which brought us is called Kundalini Shakti, which remains as coiled, just like coiled power. We could say coiled power, like a wound spring. It is ready to unfold and go back, take it back. So this is Kundalini Shakti. Now, just like the creation came into existence, Akasha, Akashad Vayu, Vayor Agni, Agnirapa, Advya Prithvi, we have only 5 senses. The world that we see is only with 5 senses, nothing more. These 5 senses depict 5 entities. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi. From these, Karnendriya, from Akasha, Vayu, Sparshendriya, Vayu, one by one, how it is designed, you see. Akasha is only Karnendriya. Akasha. Vayu, Akasha cannot be seen, it can be only, Karnendriya can perceive the direction alone. Then Vayu, Sparshendriya. Again, the Agni comes, I am able to see. Agni has 2 important aspects, heat and light. It is Chakshu. Then water, Jala, tongue, taste. For any taste, water is necessary. Water creates its taste. Then Gandha, smell, Prithvi Tattva. 5 Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Karna, Sparsha, that is touch, then Chakshu, Jihva, Nasika. These are the formulas. Same as is the creation, so is the creation of the individual. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi, Tattva. These tattvas, because I have to match with the external world and interact with the external world. For interaction, I need the same thing. This is microcosm, that is macrocosm. Both are built on the same principle. As is the cosmos, so is my existence. As is the macrocosm, so is my microcosm. So same Akasha, just like that, when the egg is fertilized in any of the life, including human, we are concerned with human only. First thing happens is expansion of the spine. First formation. Within seconds, spine elongates. The 6 chakras form. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi. So from here, the Kanta onwards it begins. First the consciousness. Always remember, egg is matter pervaded by consciousness. Like chalk, if you put in water, how the water pervades, the water is pervading the chalk. Sperm is always consciousness enclosed in matter, like a capsule. Consciousness is there, and both are life is there. Consciousness is expression of consciousness through matter is life. Expression of consciousness, I am conscious through matter. This is dead matter. Body is dead matter. In that consciousness is expressing, life is there. Expression of consciousness through matter is life. Life is not defined yet in the science. Where there is metabolism, this, that and all, we infer there is life. It is from Lakshana we understand in science, but in our Indian concept, the expression of conscious Chaitanya through Jada is life. So when life is there, now the consciousness is expanding. The infinite consciousness, now it gets split at the Agnya. This is Ananta Sachidananda Sagara. It gets split into 2. The Chaitanya is getting split into 2. The Agnya. And then Akasha Tattva, Vayu Tattva. Immediately this chakras form. Each chakra is giving birth to another. It is deriving Akasha, Vayu, Agni. The matter is increasing, consciousness is decreasing. That's why Prakriti is represented by inverted triangle and consciousness is represented by upward triangle. One by one stage. Akasha, first infinite, Akasha forms means it is limited. I am seeing through infinite through a window as if. Akash. Vayu comes, the consciousness reduces. Agni comes, little more. Matter is increasing, consciousness is decreasing. Last 1/4. Each petal represents the amount of consciousness. 16 petal. At the throat, 2 in the Agnya. The Chaitanya is split into Chit Shakti and Chaitanya. Consciousness and its power. Chaitanya and Chit Shakti. Chaitanya, Ananta Sachidananda Chaitanya, and it gets split into, just like we are sleeping, deep sleep we are, there is only non-dual existence of mind. While waking up, the Shakti first separates from the Chaitanya, turns outside and start coming out. Little by, I am covering the Karana Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Sthula Sharira, coming to waking state. How I expand, how the Shakti turns outside and again, it is dissolved in me in deep sleep. Same thing happens. So the Jiva, slowly it is manifesting itself. Akasha, here it comes, it is getting split into 2, Chaitanya and Chit Shakti. Here the Prithvi Tattva appears. This is realm of spirit. From here to Nabhi, it is the realm of Prakriti. Shiva Tattva, this is Vidya Tattva or Prakriti Tattva. From Nabhi to below 3 chakras is Jiva Tattva, formed by the karmic load of the individual. It is individual existence. Prakriti, the 2 chakras. So Akasha Tattva, for everything, all things, anything to exist, there is space is needed. Akasha Tattva. Then Vayu Tattva. And then the Nabhi comes immediately. The Jiva Tattva comes. These 2. Here alone we can have the vision of God with form. Nama Rupa. Below, God, the manifestation won't be there, as Jiva only. Individual consciousness. We don't see the formation of God here in the lower 3. When it comes to Anahata, first time you get the vision of God with form. As you go up, the form starts dissolving. And you are moving towards, slowly the form is dissolving. We will see in the next class visions of God, or in the last class we will see how we enter, what experiences we get. So here the Nirguna Nirakara. Here Saguna Sakara, only one place you can see God with form of your Ishtadevata is only here. Or God must have come in the human form or some visible aspect before you. So below that is the Jiva Tattva. Manipura, Swadhisthana and Muladhara. It is, petals are decreasing, you see, 16, 12 at the heart, 10 at the Nabhi, 6 at the Swadhisthana and 4. 16 to 4, 1/4 of the consciousness alone we have. As we go up, our consciousness, new dimensions of the universe we see. But all the jivas live only at the lower 3 chakras. Sleeping and lethargy, excessive anger and all that, just like animal life, at the Muladhara. And at Swadhisthana, seeking enjoyment. I want to play, I want to see, I want to go here and there. Enjoyments. Then at Nabhi, clinging to life and food. Because when the child is in the womb, it is fed through the Nabhi. At the time of birth, the consciousness remains at the Nabhi. When in playing, children slowly starts falling down. Before that, we give the Gayatri mantra to climb it up instead of climbing down. So this is what the chakras. Now chakras what we show in the diagram and all that is only gross manifestation, external, gross level. Actual chakras remain in the deep within. It is as much deep as your deep sleep. There are many external manifestation and inner existential. Existential aspect of chakras is different from the manifested. I come to the waking state, the chakras work in a different way. I am feeling sleepy now. Slowly I am going towards the Mooladhara. I feel like playing, it is coming to the Swadhisthana. I am feeling hungry or desiring for food. It is at Manipura. I am intensely sick. My whole consciousness is at the Manipura because it is clinging to life. When I come to Anahata, I have left the whole my nature, Prakriti, of individual soul, all the bondages of karma, I am leaving and coming to the Anahata. Anahata coming is the sadhana. Through sadhana alone we can go to the Anahata, where we get the vision. We enter the dimension of Prakriti. I am in the Jiva Tattva with Jivas who do only. I am entering into Prakriti, leaving the Jiva Tattva totally. I am entering into Prakriti. I get the first. God and Prakriti are intimately manifesting each other. They are together. So you get the vision of God. And then the form starts dissolving here. Now, when I sleep, when I am in the waking state, when I am in the Nabi, I am clinging to life or seeking food. Here, when it comes, I am having the vision of God. When God, the form starts dissolving. But in normal life, we don't see. In normal life, feeling itself takes us to this is gross manifestation of the chakras. I don't see the vision of God. I feel. Suppose somebody is beating someone, I feel lonely. Then my consciousness is at the Anahata chakra, at gross level. Existential level is different. Gross level is different. Gross level, I feel hungry, I feel I want to enjoy, I want to sleep, and I'm feeling something. I'm feeling lonely, or I am suffering within, seeing the suffering of others. My consciousness is at Anahata. I am neutral. I am not affected by anything. I am calmly sitting looking at the world. Just as if I am a witness, silent witness. It is at the Vishuddha. And at Agnya, I am intensely planning I am designing some software. I am designing some house. I am thinking deeply about scriptures or anything, intellectual work. I am at all these chakras are empty. I am in deeply studies. It is in the Agnya. And in Sahasrara we don't go. Normal condition also, gross level also, we don't go. This is the picture of the gross manifestation. The picture given in the books and all is the gross manifestation of the chakras. The existential is there. When suppose you are feeling intensely for the suffering people, some now war is taking place. Just imagine you are there. The Yatishwaranji was in Germany in the Second World War. I saw his diary. The bombs are falling. The houses are getting split. The bodies are, one hand is torn away. It is just shaking and fallen. The man is struggling. these sights, when he sees, what happens to your heart? Why, Lord? What is this? What is happening? You are unable to bear, and you are linking to God and to ask, what is this? You are withdrawing. You withdraw from the bodily existence. You go to the core of your existence. Here you see, it is any chakra you can withdraw into the existential aspect. You are as deep. You have forgotten the body, the chakra. When you are in the chakra, actual chakra, that is the existential aspect of chakra, you have gone deep into your being. You have transcended the Sthula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira. Beyond Karana is the Sushumna Nadi and the actual chakras. We have to withdraw from the external world. We forget the body, forget the mind and all things layer by layer. You go to the core of your existence, the heart. We have 3 hearts: physical heart in the body, feeling heart in the inner layer of the mind and heart. This is feeling heart. Still deep, your core of your existence is the spiritual heart. So you withdraw to the heart. There you see the Anahata chakra. Any chakra, any level, you can withdraw. You can withdraw. Neutral. You are enjoying the infinite. Slowly link it to the Brahman. You enter into here. How deep you have to go is, you will forget the physical world, physical body when you are in the chakra, subtle body, mind and senses you are traveling, transcending, and causal body also you are transcending. Deep within, as deep sleep. There, when consciously you go, you see the actual chakra. Here you get the spiritual experiences, various spiritual experiences. You see the world, just like we are passing through only 3 levels of consciousness: Jagrat, Swapna, Shushupti. We are coming to the waking state, Jagrat. We are entering into Swapna. They are unrelated to each other. Jagrat, Swapna and Sushupti, they are not there is no connection at all. They are different levels of consciousness. You can be in any one of the Jagrat or Swapna or Sushupti. But all the 3 are together happening. We can go, when we go to Swapnavastha, body is fallen there. Sthula Sharira is still there. But you don't perceive. You can perceive one at a time. After spiritual awakening, physical body, waking state, and dream state also you become witness. After the Atma Jnana, you become the witness of all the 3 states, Jagrat, Swapna, Shushupti. These are the chakras. Existential chakras are different from manifested chakras of our day-to-day life. But these are the gateways to the manifested levels of consciousness. The levels of consciousness, chakras, are called levels of consciousness. I am shifting from consciousness. The manifested are gateways to the existential. So existential going is very high states. We are seeing God personally, face to face. When we are playing, we are talking in the Anahata. We are going ultimately into the Nirvikalpa Samadhi at the Sahasrara, Nirguna Nirakara, ocean of bliss, peace, love, absolute. All right, for today,